Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about LA Colors Matte Eyeshadow Palette. So the description of this eyeshadow palette says, achieve beautiful, bold, and subtle eye looks with matte shadows that are color coordinated and silky soft, ideal for highlighting, shading, and defining eyes in rich matte color. This is a really good, I think, base eyeshadow palette. It's just really basic colors, and it's not like really anything super special, but I like using this on like days when I'm in a rush and I just want to do a little something to make my eyes pop and just to add a little color to my face. So I mean, overall it's a great little palette. It's also, excuse me, a really great like starter palette. But yeah, it's small, but I feel like it lasts a while. It's got 4 colors. It's got 4 pretty basic neutral colors. The product itself doesn't have too much information. It has the net weight of it, which is 0.17 ounces, 4.8 grams. It's made in China, and then aside from like other things like the product number, there's really not much to it. So let's see, on the package itself though, it does have a little bit more information. That's where I got the description from. It's designed in the USA and then made in China. Then it has some application instructions. It says, sweep base shade across eyelid from lash to brow. Apply darker shade along crease to the outer corner of lid, and apply lighter shade along brow line. So it kind of just gives you a little bit of a description on like what colors to use where on your eyelid, which is cool if this is your starter palette, which is like I would highly recommend if you're like a mom and you have like a tween age daughter or something that's like wanting to get into make. This is a really good starter palette to like learn how to use it and how to like match up colors and what to do with each color and things like that. So go ahead and open this up, and when I bought it, it came in like a package. This is the packaging and the front, and then it came here in this section, and then there was like plastic around it. So just like, there's all of your info that I just read to you. But yeah, and then it also had a little piece of tape like around the front, around here. It was really easy to take off, and it's just a little snap here that open. It's pretty easy to open, but it does, I feel like, lock into place pretty well, so you don't have to worry about it like opening in your makeup bag or anything like that. It comes with this little brush. As you can see, because it's clean, I have not used this brush, but there are some people who I think do like to use this brush. I don't usually use these brushes. I use a different brush, but it's a good basic brush, like I said, especially if you're just starting. It is nice that it came with a brush. So I am going to go ahead and use the brush so that I can show you the colors and the different pigmented colors. So you've got like a nice cream. It's a nice pigment. You can kind of see it there a little bit. It's pretty light. So yeah, so this first cream beige color it's a little bit sheer when you actually like put it on. It's a little bit difficult to see that. You can kind of see it. But anyway, we'll go on to the next color, which is this kind of, these two look very similar, especially in the camera. This one, let's see, let's move the shadow out. Okay, this one is a little bit lighter than this one. So, see if you can see it through here. So that's that color. It's not super pigmented. Kind of got a sheer, you can kind of see it a little bit. I have to use a lot of the product to get it to the color I want. It looks much more pigmented on here on the brush. And then I'll do this one, this kind of like another, just a light brown. I don't know if that makes, yeah, they still look exactly the same here. But one is just a little bit lighter than the other. You don't get very much pigment with them, unfortunately. And then this one, you've got like a dark gray, light fading black color. There you go. With another. So this palette I would say is really good if you're gonna do if you want to do like a light smoky eye or something like that. It's not gonna give you it's really not the most pigmented thing in the world, unfortunately. And that's why I kind of say that it's a good starter palette, because it's not like super pigmented. You have to really use a lot of the product and build up if you want to get a darker color, which can be a little bit annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. I think it's still like a pretty decent palette, and I would recommend it to someone who is new to makeup or just starting out. I do also wish that the palette itself came with a little mirror. I do like when eyeshadow palettes or really any kind of makeup has a mirror with it, just because I feel like it's easier to be able to take it on the go. But overall, it's a nice starter palette. It's going to be really good for people who are just starting out in makeup to kind of get accustomed to it, and you get also an idea of some colors that would look good together. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video.